Welcome back, everyone, and happy Tuesday. Wrestling is continuing to grow here in Mississippi, and it's allowing more and more student athletes to showcase their talents on the mat. And this year, a handful of coast wrestlers are getting the chance to hit the mat on a national stage. As the state championships wrapped up for Mississippi high school wrestling, the national tournament is next up. 5 qualified from Ocean Springs, 7 from Van Cleve, and 1 from St. Martin. The wrestlers say they're more than ready to showcase their talents on the national stage and learn from some of the best in the country.
It's great, man. I love this sport. It means a lot, really. So I just try to put all my work into it, and it's basically the main thing I focus on. So
gain the experience. I know there's going to be a lot of tough competition, and I know there's going to be a lot of great competition. So, I mean, even if I do fail, have a lot of knowledge and learn from it and become better.
I feel amazing, really and truthfully. I want to go up there and win some matches, but I'm really going up there for an experience to see what it's like to wrestle up there with the better schools.
Van Cleve head coach David Sutherland is also heading up Team Mississippi for nationals. He says the passion and dedication for the sport starts well before anyone steps on the mat.
It's neat because once kids get involved in wrestling, they don't have a choice but to really dive in and commit. You're either going to fall by the wayside or you're going to really get in and commit because it's for your teammates, it's for yourself.
Ocean Springs paved the way for wrestling on the coast for more than a decade. Greyhounds head coach Jay Snow says the sport helps build character on and off the mat, and that's what's needed to compete at a national level.
You know, after you do wrestling, man, everything else is easy. So it teaches you so much about hard work, dedication. You literally get to see what happens when hard work pays off, and you also get to see what happens when it doesn't.
As for the wrestlers themselves, they say they hope to be standing tall on the podium when the dust settles, including Ocean Springs 7th grader Jayla Anderson and St. Martin 8th grader Hannah Lindsay, who both qualified for nationals in their first year wrestling.
That'll be really, really cool because I've only been doing it for a certain amount of time. And for middle school, it is co-ed, so unlike here, I get to go against boys also. It's pretty important because working hard and not like giving up when it's really tough.
Well, I'm actually really surprised and impressed. It really excited me when I got it, and I'm just really excited because it's a lot more competition once new people get there, and I mean, it's just more experience.
As the Mississippi High School Activities Association only recently sanctioned wrestling, it's still fairly new to the state. But from coaches and wrestlers alike, they believe the future is bright and they're ready to roll out the mats for many years to come.
It'll be so much better for the sport in general to grow, not like Mississippi in wrestling, and then also women's wrestling in general is just super small, so it's just great to get as many people as you can and show it.
You know, the growth of the sport is so great for individuals. Getting it in front of as many people as we can, that's what we got to do.
But you can't build a better student athlete than a wrestler because these kids know how to work on their own. They know how to work in a team. You can't build that in every other sport like you can in wrestling. We've got some of the best athletes in the world in Mississippi. To see those guys possibly in 5 to 10 years on the Olympic stage or on the world stage winning medals is huge, and I can't wait to see that future, but it's got to start at the school level.
Now, the national tournament gets started in Virginia Beach on March 24th through the 26th.